Championships. It's a Super Sunday of 8 races coming your way. We've brought you 3 already. Now we have race number 2 of the Suzuki Asian Challenge. Race number 1 took place on Saturday. We're going around the Sepang, the Suzuki bikes.
Well, the key here is for them to go around the first corner without any incident. That is very important in any races, but especially in this type of racing where the bike will be very close to each other.
Pattis is on pole. He's the outstanding racer. Just look at, he's got nearly 0.8 of a second difference between him and Jagan Kumar, 27-year-old Indian, and 16-year-old Adi Chandra also on the first row.
Then we have Dedi Kurniawan 4th on the grid, 5th on the grid, Muhammad Hilmi Yazid 6th, Nasirul Izzat, Muhammad Baharudin, another rider from Malaysia. 22-year-old Indian Mitang Kumar, Andreas Gunawan, who came second in race 1, and Kai Saito complete the 3rd row. And we have in row number 4, 10 on the grid, Muhammad Jazil Durrami alongside his compatriot Muhammad Aiman Nabil, and 11th and 12th Takeru Muresi from Japan.
It's the Filipinos Lorenzo La Rosa III and Mario U Bourbon Jr. alongside Basit Bakar on the 5th row.
And the final row in 16 on the grid, Nguyen Huang Angdang from Vietnam, and April T. Moscato from the Philippines, number 46.
Moscato did well in the end in race number 1.
Yep. He's in front of Relosa and Babon in their all-Philippines battle yesterday. So we are looking at the Suzuki Asian Challenge race number 2, and we are expecting Pattis Chupratet from Thailand to continue his way of racing yesterday, because he is a lot faster than all the riders in race 1.
That's Adi Chandra, the Indonesian. The number that we're really looking out for is number 98, Pattis. Do keep a look out for him, because you'll be seeing an awful lot of that number 98 just coming into shot there. He's a well-built young fella. He's good physique already, so he's got plenty of strength and obviously a lot of racecraft to him as well. So we are all ready for the Suzuki Asian Challenge race number 2. The green flag is being waved. The red lights will go on. And when it's off, we'll see if Pattis can get off to a great start as he did yesterday. Pattis on the right of the screen is indeed off to a stonking start. Pattis, close behind him was Jagan Kumar with Adi Chandra also going into there, but it is Pattis who's on pole and leading from the off, Harmy.
Whoa, there's a crash behind the 2 riders. Hope that both of them are okay. Oh, that's a huge crash and an early start after it's right after the starting grid.
Well, hopefully the medics are on very quickly. The bike going over the shoulder is shocking scenes to see. The race will continue. Pattis is there, and it was in the midst, and it's bike number
33,
Jagan Kumar. So Jagan Kumar was one of those. We're still trying to work out who was the other. And one of the riders was lying prone on the floor. We will get an update, a medical update, as soon as we possibly can. The ambulance is out there. The ambulance is out on the track, and the safety car will no doubt be invoked. But the ambulance is going out to look at the
It's a red flag right now.
carnage.
It's a red flag. I saw the red flag outside there, and I think it is a red flag. But because the ambulance is on the track, so there's no way that there is. Is it a red flag? Yes, it's a red flag.
It is a red flag.
Yeah, red flag is waved.
Well, clearly in
Yeah, it's
a
a red
lot of
flag.
pain.
It's clearly a red flag.
Yeah.
So the race is stopped. The race is stopped.
Well, an incident on the opening straight. The red flag has been called, and certainly Jagan Kumar was one. And that young fella looks in an awful lot of pain. We do hope he's sorts himself out, and the medics can get there very, very quickly.
So I hope he's okay. I think the 2 riders that are involved. One of them is number 33, Jagan Kumar, but another one, the one that he was all over, the rider was down.
medical car is making its way down there as well. Jagan Kumar it was who went over the back. That was the disturbing thing. So the stretcher is there. It is a red flag. The race 2 of the Suzuki Asian Challenge, as this is the start again. It was in the middle of the pack. So Jagan Kumar's in the middle. He's going backwards.
This is when the rider is there, but they're trying to get advantage to gain for the maximum speed in the long straight before. And I said that one of the move was it's trying. That is number 33 all over the rider down there. We're not really sure who's the rider involved.
It's a completely new race start. Again, confirmation coming through to us. So thank you for the race officials for the prompt information. But we are take 2 ready for the Suzuki Asian Challenge.
So this will be the new race.
Race 2, when the red lights go out. Once again, it's a super start from Pattis. He's out of danger, he's clear. The rider's an awful lot more circumspect on this occasion in a nice little procession, but it's a procession behind Pattis, and the young Thai has got off to a great start, as has Adi Chandra, and bike number 55, Dedi Kurniawan, also up there as well. It's circumspect, and actually Pattis has lost the lead there to Adi Chandra, and the Indonesian's gone through on the inside. Pattis retakes the lead, but you can see they're riding very gingerly around those first corners.
Yes, after what happened in the race before this, so 11 laps to go, and we have Pattis Chupratet and Adi Chandra. In fact, Adi Chandra, who set the fastest time of the race in race 1 yesterday, 1 minute 26.316 seconds. But it seems that now we have the new leader, number 43, Andres Gunawan from Indonesia.
Indeed, Gunawan is leading, and I'm looking at Pattis, and Pattis is going backwards on the right-hand side of the screen there, the number 98. He started off best, but currently he is in 4th place. After his performance yesterday, that's a bit of a surprise to see Pattis really struggling in the pack, but it's Andreas Gunawan who leads as they come round towards the latter stages of this first lap. They'll take the sharp right-hand corner, then they go into the home straight for the first time. 11 laps to go at the moment. It's Andreas Gunawan who leads ahead of Mitang Kumar.
Well, quite different from what we saw yesterday when Chupratet, early part of the race, he pulled himself away from the group, but this time around Chupratet just following the leader, number 43 and 41, Andres Kumar and Mitun Kumar and Andres Gunawan. But we have number 99 also in front there. That is Adi Chandra from Indonesia.
9 riders within 1.044 seconds of each other, so that's how congested it is. Andreas Gunawan still leading the way. Pattis, that's him in the shot there. Pattis, who was an out-and-out winner yesterday, and he started off well today. I would be interested to know if there's any problem that he's suffering, because it's Adi Chandra who's leading the way alongside with Andreas Gunawan. So the Indonesians are certainly making a move.
Pattis Chupratet is using a different type of strategy this time around, following the group, but he's now right behind number 99, that's Adi Chandra from Indonesia, and also number 43, Andres Gunawan also from Indonesia.
Pattis, though, just hanging on the coattails by this time. With 10 laps to go, he was about a second clear yesterday, but this time he's just having to be content with 3rd place, and it's been part of the pack also in there. Dedi Kurniawan and Nazrul. Kai Saito from Japan in 7th place. Jazil Juraimi as they go through the start-finish line. It's still Gunawan, Adi, Pattis, Mitang Kumar, Nazrul, Dedi, Kai Saito and Juraimi. And add April King, all those within 1 second of each other.
How you see how wide this track, and the riders will take a different type of racing line. 43 is Andres Gunawan and Adi Chandra down to
there's another incident.
There's 2 riders down, but they try to get back to this. That is number 88.
Indeed, that's Nazrul Izzat Baharudin from Malaysia. Up and ready quickly, so there's no worries about the medical, because both riders were there. But talk us through this one, Hami.
But is he coming through the first corner from the inside, and Nazirul, I think, from the inside toucher, another rider, and both of them down, but I believe both of them can continue the race. And this is where number 99 is still in front, and it's dangerous for them to let him be there for a long time, because yesterday he set the fastest time on the track and 114.4 kilometers per hour. So he can pull away from this group with the kind of top speed that he did yesterday.
Pattis, though, is moving backwards. He was in the front three. He's not in the front three now. He's not even in that front six, unless he's right at the tail of that group. Pattis, who won yesterday and was the pole sitter, he is struggling indeed. He's 7th place at the moment as Chandra goes through Mitankuma, Andreas, Kuniawan, Sato, April King, Moraze, Ralosa. In fact, Pattis must have been one of those who was involved in that incident, because Pattis is not in that leading group at all.
Yeah, Pattis is down, and we can see his name at the very bottom of the list of rider on the results, and Pattis is perhaps out of the race or just left behind in this group. Another rider is out, is right at the first corner. That is bike number 45.
Absolute carnage. That's Ayman Nabil from Singapore,
yeah,
who's out, but the real story is that Pattis isn't there, so there's an opportunity here for Mitankuma, who came 5th yesterday, to maybe make a name for himself, the young Indian. The shoulders are hunkered down low over the handlebars, but the move is being made by Andreas Gunawan on the inside, and Mitankuma, he nearly went for the inside but got beaten back, and Adi Chandra leads from Gunawan. Great racing.
Yeah, the two Indonesian riders, number 43 Andreas Gunawan, and well, he's still leading the race with Adi Chandra. Is now pushing him. So Andy is second with Andreas Gunawan leading. We have 4 riders now, 4 riders battling for P1.
Mitankuma third, Dedi Kunawan fourth. Kai Saito's not too far away in 5th place. And April King Moscato, who started right from the back, is up in 6th. Muraze 7th, Jeraimi 8th. I'm just looking for Pattis, and Pattis is out of the race. He has stopped competing, so yesterday's winner is out. Opportunity beckons for Andreas Gunawan and Adi Chandra.
Well, the way we look at it yesterday in race 1, the gap between Gunawan, Hilmi and the Mithun Kumar, this is battle for 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th, with Nazrul Izzat not very far. So we know that only Pattis Chopratet who had the advantage of the speed in race 1. So there's no Chopratet in race 2. So it's really between these 3 or 4 guys to win the race.
Gunawan through the heat haze. Beautiful camera work from the guys as Gunawan is chased by Adi Chandra. Chandra looks around the outside. Gunawan protects his racing line. Now there's a sharp right-hander to come. Has Gunawan got the racing position? No, he doesn't, because Adi Chandra goes through on the inside. That is going wheel to wheel. They'll come into the final right-hand corner. Adi Chandra and Andreas Gunawan absolutely going hammer and tongs at it. And coming through also Dedi Kuniawan as they take a different racing line. I'm loving this.
Well, we have 3 Indonesian riders in front, with Andi Chandra, Dedi Kuniawan and Andreas Gunawan. As you can see, number 99, Andi Chandra was looking behind to see where is Andreas Gunawan, but behind him now is not Andreas Gunawan, but it's Dedi Kuniawan.
April King Moscato from Philippines has also joined that little group as well. He's in 5th place at the moment, and Mitankuma, who was leading, is just being dropped a little bit as Kai Saito's made a move, but it's still Adi Chandra from Indonesia. Bike number 99 leading Dedi Kuniawan. 3rd place, that's the Japanese Kai Saito.
And we have now one huge group battling for P1. We have 4 riders before this, but I believe 2 more riders has joined this group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In fact, we have 6 riders now battling for P1 with the number 55 currently in front, but not for long, because number 99, Adi Chandra, back.
It's an Indonesian battle within a battle, because Adi Chandra, Dedi Kuniawan and Andreas Gunawan going really for it. With the big news that Pattis is out. Also out Ayman Nabil, we saw him coming, trailing in at the moment is Hoang An Dung, the Vietnamese rider. But as we come through with 6 laps to go into the start-finish line, it is Adi Chandra from Indonesia, ahead of Dedi, ahead of Andreas Gunawan. And those three are getting a little bit further ahead of Mitankuma, Kai Sato and Takeru Murase.
Well, yesterday, Adi Chandra was not happy to finish 4th in the race, and now he has a chance to be on the podium, in fact, to be on top of the podium. But unless his two other competitors has anything else to say, because Dedi Kurniawan and Andres Gunawan is right beside him right now.
Adi Chandra, the 16-year-old, still in the lead, although Andreas Gunawan looks like he's making a little move in on as well.
There is number 41, Mitun Kumar. Mitun Kumar is out of the race. Mitun Kumar, he was battling together with the 3 Indonesian in front there. So we are number 83, as just like what I suspected. Takeru Murase now joining the 3 Indonesians.
So 3 Indonesians and 1 Japanese. It's now down to 4. It was once 8, now it's down to 4. April King Moscato in the backdrop, just desperately trying to close up on these top 4, but these front 4 with 5 laps to go. I've got a race within a race, being led by the 16-year-old Adi Chandra, Dedi Kurniawan, the 18-year-old in second, Gunawan in third place. Indonesia 1, 2, 3.
Murase, who did not finish the race yesterday, looking good right now, battling for the podium finishes, and then we have number 55 in front of him. That is Dedi Kurniawan with Adi Chandra, and Andres Gunawan is trying to pull away.
0.021 between Chandra and Gunawan. Kurniawan a further 0.1 down. Murase, Moscato and Kai Sato all involved. Lorenzo Rosa III is also still there, also racing. Jazil Jaraimi and Mario Bourbon. Miton Kumar, as you say, has dropped out of the races, 1 lap down.
And 4 laps to go. It is still number 43, Andres Gunawan now taking his turn, leading the race with Adi Chandra down to second, followed by Dedi Kurniawan and Takeru Murase. It looks like the all-Indonesian on podium, unless Murase can do something about it.
Just coming across us on the start-finish line, Hoang Andung from Vietnam. He's 36 seconds down, but he's still giving it his all, is the young Vietnamese. But this is the front end. Adi Chandra still leading, under pressure from Gunawan and Dedi Kurniawan, and Murase is making a black quartet at the front. Who will come on top? That's the big question, because there are 25 points for the winner, 20 for second, 16 for third.
Well, all of them are racing the same bike, and they don't have any team. They're presenting themselves, so it's really a battle between all the riders right now. And here comes Andres Gunawan once again making his move with Adi Chandra. He's taking a 12-inch racing line in a long front straight going to the first corner.
You couldn't take more variable lines if you wanted to, and now it's a case of trying to get the racing line coming into this sharp right hand. Is it Gunawan who's got there? Gunawan just edging in front of Adi Chandra, and it was an effective change because Chandra was leading over the line. Gunawan has taken him on the straight line straight.
So Andres Gunawan is now leading the race with Adi Chandra down in second. And yesterday, as I see, Chandra said the fastest time with the highest speed on the track. And currently all 4 of them with the 115 kilometer per hour, which is faster than what Chandra did yesterday, 114.4 kilometer per hour.
Gunawan needs to be worried because Adi Chandra, other than that straight line speed and the racing line, seems to have the whip hand. That's Murase just trying to keep in touch with the 3 ahead of him. The Japanese, as you can see, putting everything into it, but he's having to put everything into it just to stay in touch.
So we have now Adi Chandra with Gunawan down to second, followed by Kurniawan. All of them are less than a second between the 3 riders, and here comes the Indonesian riders side by side. The 3 of them side by side right now, going to the first corner.
0.053 between 1, 2 and 3. The Indonesian 1, 2, 3. And Takeru Murase is a further half a second down. April King Moscato and Kai Saito are 3.5 and 4 seconds down respectively. Lorenzo Rosa also in there, but this is the real battle that we're after. Gunawan from Adi from Dedi Kurniawan.
Well, they have to be very careful towards the end of the race with 2 laps to go and 4 riders down battling for P1, and we have to look at the number 83 who will still be waiting behind the 3 Indonesian riders, and I'm sure they watch what happened in the Super Sport 600cc race 1.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
Maraze has just bided his time while the others are in the heat here. They're expending energy. Maraze is just sitting there saying, you 3 play with each other, I'll just get in there, and he's tucked in behind them in the slipstream. Went a little bit wide there, but bike number 83 is the one to look out for. He's the potential party pooper.
Yeah, the Takeru Murase, who did not finish the race yesterday and is now in a good position to be on the podium. He started 12th on the grid, and now coming to the final lap of the race. We still have the 3 Indonesian, Gunawan, Chandra and Kurniawan leading the race.
But barely a hair's breadth between them. Maraze 4th, Moscado 5th, Kai Sato 6th, and Jazil Jaraimi is in 7th place. But this is the battle that we're really interested in at the moment. It is Andreas Gunawan who's in control, and he's holding a good, strong line. You shall not pass, he is saying to the rest.
Murase is now trying to get from the inside of Dedi Kurniawan. This is the last lap. This is the time that Kurase need to make his move, and the 3 Indonesian right now, they are controlling the race, dominating the race in front, and Murase need to do something from the inside. He had to get past Dedi Kurniawan.
Into the final half lap, and Maraze is trying to go on the inside again. Door is closed by Kurniawan. This is looking good for Indonesia with Sentil coming up next. Indonesian fans will be flocking to see if Adi Chandra can build on this. Andreas Gunawan in 2nd, Dedi Kurniawan 3rd. Looks like Maraze has just really lost out in that battle, so it's now a case of which Indonesian is going to be 1, 2, 3. It's Chandra from Gunawan, from Kurniawan, into the final corner.
Well, this is between Gunawan, Chandra and Kurniawan, with Murase following behind. It's been 99 and 43, urging his friend alongside him.
Gunawan who takes it, 0.004 ahead of Adi Chandra. Gunawan, Chandra, Kurniawan, Murase, 0.004. That is racing.
Andreas Gunawan wins the race with Adi Chandra, who was 4th in race 1. That's a good start for the season for Andreas Gunawan after 2nd place in race 1. Win in race 2 will give him the leader in the championship board, of course, with Patis Chumpratet did not finish the race.
So confirmation of the results. And a great shout out here for April King Moscado, who started right at the back of the grid. He comes in 5th to pick up his best result of the season so far. Lorenzo De La Rosa, also the Philippines, in 7th. The Japanese Kai Sato separating them. Nazrul Izzat recovered from that crash to come in 10th place, bike number 88, the one that took out Patis. Of course, the whole race was red flagged at the start because of an incident involving Jagan Kumar and Zulhilmi Yazid. Both riders we hear are okay. Zulhilmi and Jagan did not finish. Patis only completed 2 laps. Points for Huang Andung for Vietnam in 12th place. Indonesian national anthem, celebrations, and we are next in Sentul, June 5th, 6th and 7th. Asia Road Racing Championships, we're going from here in Sepang on to Sentul, then over to Suzuka in Japan, then 2 in Thailand and 1 in Qatar. We're going all over Asia. Sorry, Hami.
And it's only sufficient enough to have Rapid Topan Sucipto giving away the prizes to the 3 Indonesians who dominated the 2nd race of the Suzuki Asia Challenge. Rapid Topan, the rider for the new Kagayama Suzuki Asia, and the former champion of the Underbone 115cc and a former rider in Moto2 World Grand Prix.
Picking up the 45 points, so he's top of the standings. Adi Chandra 33-point weekend, Dedi 25 alongside Pattis, who crashed out in race number 2. April King Moscado 17 points from starting at the very back of the grid. That's a really nice return for him. Zulhilmi Yazid, well, we hope he's okay for Sentul. Moraze 13 points, Mario Bourbon on 11, and Huang Andong, he picks up 4 points for Vietnam.